And good morning. Welcome to Community Voice. I'm your host, Josh Engel. Today is Wednesday, January 18th, and I'm your host, Josh Engel. Today we have Oak Mountain Academy in the studio with us today. We have Maria Bartlett, a board chair at Oak Mountain Academy, as well as Oak Mountain Academy alum from 1985. We have head of school, Patrick Yuran, as well as the upper school dean, Andrew Carnes. Today we're going to be chatting about, a lot of things. We got a lot of stuff to talk about, some recent updates up on the mountain, as well as some personal academic journeys, and we're going to talk all about their upcoming Mardi Gras Masquerade Gala. It's going to be fantastic. But of course, we have the best folks in the studio with us today to talk about it, the Oak Mountain crew themselves. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you, Josh?
Good morning.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you for coming into the show today. It's so great to have you. We are live streaming on our WLBB Facebook page. So if you have any questions or comments for our guest, please feel free to type those in, and I'd be very proud to read them out to them and get your questions answered. So why don't we start first with introductions and roles. I would love to know a bit about yourself as well as your role within the Oak Mountain Academy,
Universe?
Machine, the system, the universe.
The
There we go.
universe.
That's
The
better.
universe of Oak Mountain Academy.
It's more metaphysical. I like that.
Sure. Well, I even though I'm still 35 years old, we were chatting about celebrating a birthday recently. Oak Mountain is in my blood. I quite literally started as a first grader in 1973 at Oak Mountain Academy, graduated in 1985, and have really never left. My children one just graduated last year from Oak Mountain. She was there from K-5 through 12th grade, and I currently have a freshman at Oak Mountain, and he started also in kindergarten. So it's part of who we are as a family. We are part of the Oak Mountain universe.
That's great. I love how it's such a family affair. It's
absolutely.
Like a lot of families that I know who or individuals who are Oak Mountain Academy alums. A lot of them, they have this generational history. They have multiple family, multiple siblings at once.
Yes.
A testament to the school. A testament to the quality of the school. So, if you could speak to us a bit about your role on the mountain and
Sure.
how you fit into this universe.
Well, currently I'm serving on the board of trustees as the board chair. I've been a member of the board. I think this is my 6th or 7th year. I can't remember, but like I said, I don't feel as though I've ever really left. But my current role is helping to steer and develop some strategic ideas with the school. So we just celebrated our 60th year on the mountain. We're looking forward to launching year 61 and the next 60 years at Oak Mountain. So that's part of the role that I'm playing as a servant leader on the mountain currently.
60 years. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank
That's
you.
exciting. 60 years. Well, we're so glad that you could be in the studio with us today, Maria. I'm looking forward to a great conversation. We'll talk all about the mountain and many other things, many other things. So let's throw it over to Andrew Carnes. He's the upper school dean. Andrew is also, I believe, an alumni.
No,
am I
I'm
incorrect?
I grew up in Noonan.
That's it. You grew up in Noonan.
But my
Okay.
daughter does go there. Yes, she's in the kindergarten class now.
That's it.
So yeah.
I knew that you had family there. That's what it
Yes.
is. There we go. So
Yes.
if you could tell us a bit about yourself. It's been a while since we had you on the show. Tell us a bit about yourself and your role with Oak Mountain Academy.
Sure. So I came to Oak Mountain Academy in 2012 after graduating college, and became a math teacher there, teaching pretty much all of the algebra through calculus, and just loved it. Loved that academic environment. Loved the students' drive to learn things and learn new, unusual topics at times. Just loved that. And as I've been there, one of the things that's helped me thrive in my time there has been that flexibility to help kids learn what they need to learn and the way they need to learn it. So I've really had a lot of passion and love that part of it. And when Patrick came to Oak Mountain Academy, we talked a lot about how I could help faculty with doing that kind of thing with professional development, and then later on into the dean side of things, helping lead the academic side of what we do at Oak Mountain Academy. So a lot of my time and energy, that's just really my passion. I love that part of it, and helping students fulfill what they need to fulfill so they can follow the path they want to follow into college when they leave us. And that really is what I love. When they come back and tell us stories, like Anna came the other day telling us stories about her journey at college and what she's taken away and what she's loved out of her college experience and what helped her at Oak Mountain Academy. I love hearing that every year. That's my favorite thing.
That's great. Yeah. Well, I'm very glad to have you on the show.
Thank you.
Let's throw it over to Patrick Yuran, the headmaster, head of school over at Oak Mountain Academy, no stranger to the program, and I think that by now folks know exactly what you do. But if you could, for folks who might be tuning in for the first time, tell us a bit about you, yourself, and about your, we're talking about the Oak Mountain universe, about your place in the Oak Mountain universe.
Sure. So Patrick Yuran, head of school. As you had already said, I grew up in Carrollton, and so Carrollton has been my home. And then I moved away and had several different experiences in some other states for almost 30 years, and then came back to Carrollton specifically for this position at Oak Mountain Academy. One of the things that I've always respected and admired about Oak Mountain Academy is the fact that it is truly a school of academics. And I personally love that whole notion of lifelong learning. And if I could afford it, I would probably be a professional student because I love being in class. I love going to school, and I love learning new things, and I love getting out of my comfort zone. So when I came back to Oak Mountain Academy, that was one of the things that really drew me back to the school, was the fact that it is truly a school of top-notch academics, and I wanted to be a part of that world.
Well, I think that summer is a great reason to choose Oak Mountain, and of course to come back around to Carrollton, to find your way back to this town, to the people that you knew and grew up with, and now serving the community in this capacity. So I think that it would be great to. I think really you did a great job explaining there, but I think that it would be great to go back through and just and really hit the nail on the head. Why you choose Oak Mountain Academy and why you're glad that you're here.
So I choose Oak Mountain Academy, as I said earlier, for the academic piece of it, but also for the community and the culture of Oak Mountain Academy. It's a school that really it embraces all of its stakeholders, and everybody at Oak Mountain Academy has a voice. So part of our mission is the partnership that we have with our families, and we take that very seriously. And for me, I think that's one of the special ingredients about our school is that if you choose Oak Mountain Academy, you're going to get a top-notch academic education, but you're going to get a partnership with families that also provides training to be productive in the world in a way that is really, truly unique and personalized. Because we are a small school and we are a small campus, we have the ability to really get to know everyone well. And so we really capitalize on the strengths that people bring within our community and the resources that they bring, both personally and professionally. And that creates a really unique, special culture at the school that's truly unlike any other school I've ever been a part of.
Having that loving community, that network to hold everyone safely in place and to be there to provide support to other parents and other students.
You know that phrase, it takes a village. Oak Mountain Academy is a village.
It's a village.
And we're all about supporting one another.
How about you, Andrew? Tell us a bit, why did you choose OMA, and why should others choose OMA?
Well, for me, again, it's those academics. And everything I've watched students be able to go down and learn on their own, from everything like the senior project, where they get to go through and learn their own passions and see if it's something they want to keep following when they leave, to things like finding whole new curriculums and whole new instructions for them that they want to learn about. That's really the thing that's kept me there as a teacher and the professional side of things. And the flexibility for teachers to teach the way they need to and their students need to. That's been the things that's kept me there as a professional. And what brought my daughter there was a lot of the family environment part of things, as well as that academics. She's been basically doing all the things I would usually expect of a first grader in her kindergarten class, but she also has made good bonds with all the students she's in that class with, and has been able to get a lot of help from the teachers as well. They know our family, they know our situations, they know what we need help with, and it's been very great to have my daughter there too for the same reasons.
Maria, same question. Maria Bartlett, board chair, as well as Oak Mountain Academy alumnus. Why do you choose Oak Mountain Academy?
Well, it was a no-brainer for my family and my husband and I. If we were going to be living anywhere in the state of Georgia, if we could get to Oak Mountain, and we live in Douglas County, so it's an easy commute. But fundamentally, it's the experience that I had as a student. I was constantly pushed kind of out of my comfort zone, and that's something that we do. We have so many dynamic opportunities. So I wanted that same opportunity for my children because of our small size. Opportunities abound, and that sense of dynamism and wonder and wanderlust and is encouraged and supported. So not only is that a family environment, which we've spoken to, but you have that sense of being able to do those pursuits that you might not have otherwise had were you in a larger institution. So I knew that would be the perfect place for my kids to be able to experiment and and what am I trying to say?
Grow.
Exactly.
There it
Grow.
is.
Thank you. Grow. Yes.
Time is 8:40. We're going to go ahead and take our first commercial break, but when we can come back, we will continue our conversation with Maria Bartlett, Patrick Yuran, and Andrew Carnes from Oak Mountain Academy as we discuss personal academic journeys, developments at Oak Mountain Academy, as well as their upcoming Mardi Gras Masquerade Gala. So you don't want to miss it. Stay with us.
Health is a journey. It's making better choices, even when it's not easy. It's taking care of yourself and the people you love. At Tanner Health System, we're there for you with every step, with primary care, heart care, cancer care, women's care, orthopedics, surgical services, and so much more. We're dedicated to helping you live and feel your best. So let's get on that journey to health. You've got places to be for many years to come. Find us at tanner.org.
As a believer in the power of education, we are called to set the standard by shaping and empowering the minds of future generations through quality education. Oak Mountain Academy embraces this philosophy, which is why my children attend this prestigious school. I am elated to serve on the OMA Board of Trustees, where together we prepare students and remind them to trust and believe in the power to transform the world. I'm Dr. Brian Bain, inviting you to celebrate our 60-year legacy of academic excellence. Visit us at oakmountain.us.
And we're back to Community Voice. I'm your host, Josh Engel. Today is Wednesday, January 18th. See, I just messed up. I'm just going to leave it right in there. So today's Wednesday 18th, and we are speaking with Oak Mountain Academy today on the program. We are also live streaming on our WLBB Facebook page. If you have any questions or comments for the guest, I would love to read those out to our guests. In fact, we have our very first comment. It's actually from the dear Catherine Lord Youngbauer. Kate Lord here listening in. Hi to our Still Magnolias director, Patrick Yuran.
Hi, Kate.
There's a little plug. If you were not aware, Patrick here, head of school at Oak Mountain Academy, is going to be directing the upcoming production of Still Magnolias. Do not miss it. Be sure to go and check out our previous episode with Patrick, I think last week or the week before, to kind of hear an update on how the production's going. I'm sure we'll be talking about it again very soon.
Absolutely.
So we have Oak Mountain Academy in the studio today. We have Maria Bartlett, board chair at Oak Mountain Academy, as well as Patrick Yuran, head of school, and Andrew Carnes, upper school dean. So let's get right back into it. Patrick, could we chat a bit about why over the years families have continued to choose Oak Mountain Academy?
That's a great question, Josh. Thank you for asking that. So we are fortunate in Carroll County to have some really strong school systems. We have a phenomenal city school system, we have a phenomenal county school system, and we have a phenomenal independent school system. So in Carroll County, we are truly blessed because these three school systems, in partnership with the university and the technical college, really work together to provide pathways for our students to continue their education. I've been in education now for 28 years, and I've never been in a community that is as intertwined and supportive as this one. And Oak Mountain Academy holds a valuable seat at that table. So when talking to our families recently and asking them this very question, why Oak Mountain Academy, why is this the right choice for your family? It very quickly came to light four main reasons why they pick us. One is the academic excellence, which we've been talking about. When you look at our AP test scores, our ACT test scores, our SAT test scores, our ERB test scores, and we do data digs on that every year. You compare that not only to the state of Georgia average, but also the national average. Oak Mountain Academy outscores both the state and the national average almost across the board in every category consecutively every year. We have an average graduating class size of 12, and over the last 5 years, those students have collectively earned over $10 million in scholarship offers to their choice of school. I'd say about 95 or 96% get into the first choice, and then the other 4% get into the second choice. So they're getting into their top first and second choice of school, and I think that's due to the programming and the excellent teachers that we have at Oak Mountain Academy. The second reason really is our faith-based environment. We're fortunate that we utilize the Bible from a historical approach to teach our students how to be good citizens in the world. So we're not a religious school. We are a faith-based institution where we use the Bible to teach students how to be of service within the community. And I think that's something that our parents really appreciate because at some level we're all of privilege. and therefore we're able to help and support and give back and contribute to the community that has given us so much. And that's an important piece for our families as well. And then, of course, the dynamic opportunities. We've got 42 clubs and honor societies and sports programs. We have, is it 17 or 18 AP courses that we offer? So we have all of the different types of opportunities for kids, both inside and outside the classroom, that all the other schools have. The difference is when you have an average of 200 students every year participating in all of those, their level of participation is much greater. And they automatically go through leadership training through simply being a part of Oak Mountain Academy. And so those dynamic opportunities really help cultivate future leaders within our community. And the fourth reason is really going to be our family environment. If you're at Oak Mountain Academy and you're part of the family, you're part of it for life. And everybody knows one another.
We got Maria Bartlett.
You're
right
born
here.
into it.
You are.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And one of the great things about that is that even though everybody knows one another and a lot of people have been there for a long period of time, it is such a welcoming environment. So when new families transfer into our school every year, and they do in all grade levels, they're embraced with love and warmth, and they become part of our community and they become part of the family. And even if they're there for a season, whether it be all 14 years or 5 years or 3 years, once you're in our family, you're in our family forever. And that promotes a feeling of safety within our community because everybody knows one another. You know who your kids are hanging out with on the weekends. You know who they're hanging out with on the evenings. You know who they're with during the day. You know who they're sitting beside in the classroom. And that brings comfort to our families.
And the research has shown over and over again, anyone who tries to stay up to date with psychological trends, studies, the mind functions so much better, can retain memory and can learn so much better when you're not anxious.
When you're safe.
When you're comfortable. That's when you can thrive. That's when you can grow and reach your full potential.
It's also what gives you permission to take risks and fail. And anybody who's ever been successful knows that you fail a lot along the way. And those failures are truly your life lessons. And so we promote and support students going outside of the box, going outside of their comfort zone through our academic programming, through our co-curriculars that we have, so that they can truly fully develop to their most potential. Well,
I think that segues nicely into my next question here. So you speak about their academic programs. They're very unique in a lot of ways, but I think that it would be nice if we could sort of flesh this out. Sure. So this could perhaps Andrew, you could take this one, and Patrick, feel free to jump in here. What makes Oak Mountain Academy's academic programs so unique?
Sure. So a big part of that is all the way from pre-K 3 through 12. We are tailoring your experience and personalizing it so that you get what you need in order to go on to college and be prepared for college. And obviously the past few years have shifted what that looks like with COVID, and we keep up with that. That is part of what we do in our job, in our role, is how do we help those students prepare for what they're about to see. And throughout all of that, we also prepare our teachers as they work together to figure out how to help every kid to the next grade up to make their academics what they need it to be. And then when you get to the middle school, this is where we get to expose you. This is where you get a lot of chances to get a little bit of a taste of a lot of different experiences, from foreign languages, technology classes, Bible classes, entrepreneurial classes. You get leadership classes and study skills. You get those kind of things and experiences in middle school in a lot of different ways and experiences. And then when you get to the upper school, this is where we now start refining that and honing you ready to go to that next step. And then we personalize that for what you need. So for some students, they want their STEM, they want their journey here at Oak Mountain Academy to be STEM focused. And so we talk about how we can accommodate that and get those classes and APs they want. For some, that is just, they want APs. Advanced placement classes are what they're all about, and they want as many of those as they can get. So we figure out how to personalize that for you. For some, it's about world languages. They want to learn their French or their Spanish, and they want to learn at the farthest level they can. And then everything in between. For some students, it's things that they want to do outside the classroom that they want to get more experience in. So they maybe want to do internships and ways we can make that happen before they leave Oak Mountain Academy. So it's all about helping that be what you need so that you can be what you need for college when you leave us.
I think a lot has to be said about the smaller class sizes too. So much. I mean, most schools, you talk about being comfortable and feeling heard. When you're in a class of like 40, 30 kids, that was my experience growing up. It wasn't great. I mean, it was you felt like you were in a sea. You were just another number.
Yes.
But here, that personal touch, that personal tailoring really makes it so special.
Yeah. I'll add to that as well. One of the things that we take great pride in that I think is truly unique for Oak Mountain Academy is we have a very specific professional development plan. And we have a day and a half every single month where our teachers go into professional development sessions. And we look at our trends, we look at our data, we look at the direction of education in the world, and we go ahead and we plan out an entire year's worth of professional development for our teachers to make sure that they are getting the supports that they need, but also the training that they need to help bring out the best within our students and create that culture within the classroom where the students have the ability to take ownership over their learning. So not only is their track personalized from the standpoint of they get to select different courses, but it's also personalized from the standpoint of our teachers are customizing instruction through differentiation and scaffolding within the classroom to make sure that every individual student is reaching their maximum potential. And in all the schools I've ever been in, this is the most unique professional development plan we've ever had. To take a day and a half every month and devote it to nothing but that is pretty unique and special.
Yeah. And to kind of add to that, the teachers know their students too. So right now we're doing registration for next year. And it's very much a collaborative effort. I mean, they're sitting down with their classes and asking them, you've really liked this subject, so you might want to take this class, but you didn't like this so much, so maybe this is the path you'd like, because this you might be interested in. And they kind of all come together as just one large village coming to me and telling me, here's what I think I would like, and this is why I think I'd like this. It's a big part of it.
And the teachers are volunteering to teach different courses and rotations because they know a student is truly interested in that.
Yes.
And so one of the great things that we have with with the schedule that we have, which is unique, is we are able to offer over 25 different enrichment or elective courses in addition to all of the regular academic courses. And some of those enrichments are also academic based, but we've got an A-B period that kind of rotates every semester. And we've had conversations where students have said, I really want to take this course. It's not offered here at the school. I can do it either dual enrollment or Georgia virtual. And the teacher has stepped up and said, look, I'll teach that course for you. I know it's important to you. Let's get together and make this happen. And the teachers are actually helping be part of that conversation with those students. That doesn't happen everywhere, Josh.
No, it doesn't.
It really doesn't. And so some of our teachers take on additional preps because they know how important it is for that student and they see the potential in that student.
Excellent stuff happening up on the mountain. Time is 8:52. We need to go ahead and take our second commercial break. But when we come back, we're going to continue our conversations with Maria Bartlett, Patrick Yuran, and Andrew Carnes as we discuss life up on the mountain at Oak Mountain Academy. Stay with us.
Health is a journey. It's making better choices, even when it's not easy. It's taking care of yourself and the people you love. At Tanner Health System, we're there for you with every step, with primary care, heart care, cancer care, women's care, orthopedics, surgical services, and so much more. We're dedicated to helping you live and feel your best. So let's get on that journey to health. You've got places to be for many years to come. Find us at tanner.org.
I'm Michael Flynn, Oak Mountain Academy class of 1978.
Katie Flynn, class of 2010.
Justin Flynn, class of 2014.
Logan Flynn, class of 2019.
And I'm Marnie Flynn, current teacher at OMA.
My uncle Richard Orm Flynn, a founding father of Oak Mountain Academy, had a vision to see students become confident leaders who hold a faith-based value system in an academically rigorous environment. We are proud to celebrate 60 years of fulfilling my uncle's vision.
Our family invites you to visit the campus or oakmountain.us today.
And we're back to Community Voice, Wednesday 18th. I'm your host, Josh Engel. And today we have Maria Bartlett, Board Chair at Oak Mountain Academy, Patrick Yuran, Head of School, and Andrew Carnes, Upper School Dean at Oak Mountain Academy. If you're just tuning in, be sure to check out the podcast of this episode, as well as the live stream, which is currently happening on our WLBB Facebook page, so you can hear the full story, the full information. We've covered a lot, so you want to be sure to go back and check that out. Let's jump right back into it. Andrew Carnes, the Upper School Dean. If you could speak with us a bit about the journeys.
Sure. So we've talked a lot about how we could personalize for every individual student, and we do that to the highest level we can. And one of the things that comes up in that is how do I stand out and show a college how I've basically distinguished myself in certain areas. And so one of the ways we do that is through our academic journeys. And so we offer 4 different ones that we can find on our website at oakmountainacademy.us. One of them is the AP Scholar Journey. That's basically through the College Board. You take an AP Seminar, AP Research class, and you learn basically how to do deep research, and then you're presenting information, and then taking other APs and passing their AP exams. And that shows kind of your passion for those that want to do all those AP courses. We also have an entrepreneur journey, which is for those that are interested in the business world, how to do leadership, how to manage people. That's a big part of their journey. And that can also help distinguish if you're interested in that leadership part in business world.
So, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Then we have the world languages journey for those that really want to get deep dives to their Spanish or French languages, as well as their English, being well-rounded in their cultures. And then we also have customized journeys for those that maybe don't fit perfectly into any of those, but know they want passion in something like the arts, for example, where they know they want to do high-level visual arts or band or drama. They have their passion way to do that too and display that passion.
And that they have that opportunity to discover that naturally,
Yes.
feel their way out, and explore that themselves.
Yes.
So more information about that can be found at oakmountain.us, correct?
Yes.
Oakmountain.us, that's their website. You can check it out, or you could also call 770-834-6651 for more information there. Patrick, we only have a few minutes left here. Let's chat about the affordability of Oak Mountain Academy. And if you could, a bit about your upcoming Mardi Gras Masquerade.
Absolutely. So one of the things that we always want to try to do is make this opportunity affordable for our families who are mission appropriate, who would like to be a part of our community. And so one of the ways we do that is we do provide some supports for that. So we do have some needs-based tuition opportunities, scholarship opportunities, such as tuition assistance, the Gold Scholarship. We have the Will Garrett Memorial Scholarship. We have the Savannah Barber Memorial Scholarship as well. And then we also have merit-based scholarships that we're offering. We offer the Head of School Scholarship, an Alumni Scholarship, a Merit Scholarship, and then this Personalized Academic Journey Scholarship that Andrew had kind of rolled out for us just a second ago. And so that is our goal, is to make it affordable for all of our families. And so that happens through conversations. And so if you're interested in joining the Oak Mountain Academy family and community, then we start that conversation very early on in the enrollment process. One of the ways that we help fund these different scholarships is through the annual gala that we have every year. And as you had mentioned earlier, our gala is coming up on February the 4th. It'll be at 6 p.m. at the Sewell Mill in Bremen, and it is a Mardi Gras Masquerade themed event. We have phenomenal...
Great theme.
It's going to be fun, man. We have phenomenal catering coming in from Atlanta's finest. We also do a silent auction. We do a live auction. We have a live band, and we also do some raffles and everything else that you can imagine that would be part of a party.
Door prizes and stuff. Yeah,
absolutely. So it's a fun event. We usually have anywhere from about 175 to 225 show up for that event. So it's a great annual party for us to help us celebrate all that we do at Oak Mountain Academy. So it raises money to support our student scholarships and our programming, but it's also a thank you to all of our community members who've participated.
And let's be honest, everybody wants an opportunity to gather with a bunch of adults, listen to some live music, have some great food, dance the night away. I mean, this sounds like a great event. Now, could you give us the date and time one more time?
Yes. It's February the 4th at 6 p.m. at the Sewell Mill in Bremen, and you can find information at www.oakmountain.us, or you can give us a call at 770-834-6651, and we'll be happy to set you up with tickets.
This is great. So you can get your tickets. As far as coming, anyone can come if they have tickets.
Absolutely. Anyone is welcome to come to the event and celebrate with us.
Great. So raise some money for a good cause and help accomplish all these great programs and initiatives up at the mountain.
And not only that, but it also raises money to help support the journey of these students who will become the community leaders within our area. And so I think it's really important to note that our kids give back, as do many of the students in our area, but we are raising community leaders for Carroll County.
Well, Patrick Yuran, head of school, Maria Bartlett, board chair, and Andrew Carnes, upper school dean. It's genuinely been a pleasure. Thank you all for joining us on the program today. Everyone tuning in at home and on the live stream, thank you for being here. We'll see you next time.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.